Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 taking place here on Turtle Rock. It is going to be Gray versus Blue once more. Yumiko spawning as the Gray human over here at the 3 o'clock position of Turtle Rock. Meanwhile, all the way on the other side of the map, we see ZDR spawning as the Blue Orc. Game number 1, ZDR outscored his opponent, but ended up losing the game due to a well-timed tier 2 timing push with militia and towers. That always slows things down, and also the fact that the ivory towers had arcane sentry definitely helped give sight on that pesky blade master. As things get past the 2-minute mark, we are now looking at an archmage looking to shut down this peon off over here. A footman may be able to finish him off. Archmage may be able to get in some extra shots as well, as this one peon probably not going to make it out of there. Down to 58 hit points, 32. One more shot should be enough, and it looks like, yes, the Archmage will finish him off. Blade Master now back down over here. Archmage needs to come over, pick up that item. Very useful item there, as the Blade Master unable to steal that item. However, he looks like he might be going after the Water Elemental instead. Water Elemental already down to 104 hit points, down to 60, down to 30. One more hit. There it goes. And that is a good amount of experience, 42 experience already, without really taking any damage on his own unit. Now, what is the follow-up play going to be? That is going to be the question. Archmage needs to figure out a way to get to level 2 and get there without really endangering any of his units. Footman now being forced to retreat all the way back, and the Archmage really wants some boots of speed. Both sides are just running laps around the field right now, as you can see that the giant sea turtle actually getting in some extra damage on that grunt. So a little bit of just randomness already coming into play here, as the Blade Master now decides to give up the chase. Now, what is going to be happening here? Footman here, Footman down over here. You can see that Yumiko has very good sense of what is going on all across the map to figure out where that Blade Master is. Meanwhile, Grunt's going to be off to the north here, going after those sea turtle hatchlings, maybe the giant sea turtles here, as the Archmage still sitting at level 1 and really doesn't have that much he can really do. Water Elemental is now coming into play here, as the Grunt now coming in for a little bit of an engagement. Not quite sure how the Grunt ended up taking more damage from these giant sea turtles, as we now see a fight back. Yumiko is going to be in a little bit of hurt here, but he is also militia calling out this orange creep camp here. Blade Master nowhere to be found as of yet, as the Grunt's taking a little bit of damage away. Alright, Blade Master may be able to finish up. No, decides not to finish off any of these giant sea turtles here, as the Grunts are just suffering damage. And what most likely will happen is both sides are just going to buy their respective items from their own personal shops and heal back up. Alright, Militia doing a good job finishing off these units off over here. Archmage now sitting at level 2. Blade Master is most likely going to be able to steal that experience, and yes, does get the kill right there. Does not get the item. Archmage gets an additional plus 3 strength, as the Blade Master now chases after that Archmage. Alright, Archmage now looking to try and run away. Blade Master back off over here, gonna heal back up. Now you remember that there is, I believe, a Circuit of Nobility off here as well, so that is going to be very important to try and pick up later. Archmage sitting at level 2 may be able to disrupt a bit of healing. Once again, he does have boots of speed, I believe, and yes, is he going to be able to do so? No. Runs into a group of grunts, and with the footman right behind him, actually gets caught and stuck in his own units. Blade Master has to be careful how he approaches this upcoming fight here. He's taking a lot of damage, as we can see that there are no low hit point units off to the center. Not quite sure where they went off to. Meanwhile, the Beast Master has already been trained up, and we may see another tier 2 push. Off over here, the Grunts are fighting a very strange war. There is not really defined lines. Everywhere is just completely collapsing, as Yumiko may end up losing a low hit point footman. He has to be extremely careful here, as the Blade Master is going to be hunting down those particular 2 units. Alright, Speed Scroll now being used. Grunts chasing after those units there. It looks like, oh wait, Blade Master now going to be trying to run away. And what is happening? Footman number 1, Footman number 2 are both going to die here. There goes one. There goes the second one here in just a moment. Footman down to 45 hit points, but it is buying time, pulling this Blade Master very far away from where the current action is. Beastmaster now joining in on this fight. However, he gets surrounded by units here, and that is just a horrible, horrible spot for him to be in. Beastmaster just standing right there. He is going to be attacking back just a little bit. Footmen do not have defend. And this is really going to be a world of hurt right now as the grunts and the remaining units are still trying to fight back. Quill Beast taking a lot of damage here, and it looks like the Beastmaster and the Beastmaster will have fallen here. Another footman taken down here. Blademaster in the center portion of the map, still sitting at level 1. May try to get to level 2 off of killing some of these units. No, decides against it. Chasing after that unit there right as the time life does get taken down. All right. What is the follow-up play going to be? So far, I don't see really set strategies coming in from either side. Yumiko now getting up those additional casters and maybe following up with a tier 2 push once more. Arcane Vault nowhere to be spotted, so we are not going to be getting any ivory towers. Meanwhile, Archmage is working very hard to try to get to level 3, and this is actually a very, very big risk. He's taking a lot of damage so far across multiple units. You can see those militia very low on hit points. Archmage gets to level 3. Devotion Aura now giving additional 1 armor across all of those units. And this is going to help significantly as the Archmage now picks up another Tome of Intelligence +2. All right, somehow Yumiko was able to do a little bit of a risky creep camp clear, and it looks like he will be fine. This one footman may get taken down. No, the footman does not get taken down, so very dangerous play there, but I don't believe any units were really lost on Yumiko's side. Beastmaster still sitting at level 1. Priest are now healing up the remaining units. 25 hit point heals every time you cast, as the Archmage and the Beastmaster are considering their next options. You can see that there is still no Arcane Vault. 3 militia being called over in order to build some additional towers. Meanwhile, Blademaster sitting at level 2 and the Beastmaster sitting at level 3. Some very, very useful items, as the Blademaster also has a Pendant of Energy, which I believe should be given to the Shadow Hunter. There you go. That Shadow Hunter with that much mana is going to be able to constantly hex and healing wave that Blademaster in this upcoming fight. Now, back over here, you can take a look. The Bestiary is up. The Spirit Lodge is up. So there is no chance of those buildings really going down. Fortified armor against piercing damage generally has the edge. Meanwhile, Militia, now here's the fight here. Raiders coming in with the ensnares. Level 2 Water Elementals attempting to fight back. Healing wave going across. Is the Beastmaster going to perhaps be able to chomp down any unit? Does grab a Water Elemental and then run away. The Water Elemental's timed life is usually going to fall, cause it to die before the Kodo is going to be finished digesting it. That Kodo not going to be thirsty for any time soon, as that Blademaster now attempting to take down that Scout Tower does a great job. Blademaster clearing up against the Footman here, as that Footman is just not in a good spot, and you can see that the lines here are just not as great as they were in the previous fight for Yumiko. The Raiders are getting into position, able to get ensnares down. The peon or the peasants in the middle portion here are just going to be taking a lot of damage. As you can see, the sorcerers are in the back though. They are able to get in a good bit of damage across multiple units, but as I said earlier, the healing wave coming in from that Shadow Hunter, the additional energy or mana from that Pendant of Energy, really giving a bit of an edge. All right, there goes a grunt. Level 1 on the Blademaster. Are we perhaps going to get an invis? I don't believe so. He is still ensnared. Is he going to get an invis? No, he does not. There is a critical strike. Blademaster finishes off the Beastmaster and now chasing after the remaining units. Coming back around, Quill Beast may end up giving more experience. There's a whole bunch of peons off over here as well. Water Elemental down. Kodo Beast eating a peasant. Grunt looks like it's going to get taken down, though no real reason for him to be in that front port line, as the Sorceress now getting ensnared alongside some Priests and Sorceress here. Yumiko, realizing the amount of damage he is taking, quickly uses that Scroll of Town Portal to stop the bleeding. Yumiko definitely behind now. His army sitting at 41 over 48 compared to 50 over 50. Pillage is being researched as well, and that is going to help in the upcoming fights. Meanwhile, back over here, Archmage needs to consider his options, go after the rest of the Ogre Magi here. Sorceress now coming over to reinforce. They are going to be able to get in a little bit of extra damage, cast a little bit of that slow. Archmage will get to level Actually, no. Drops the Sentry Ward. There is the aura. Did he get Talisman of Evasion? Quickly sold, as he doesn't want any of that. Maybe picking up a Potion of Invulnerability and a Scroll of Healing as well. We'll see what he does pick up here in just a moment, as the Archmage just now gets to level 4. Yeah, gets to level 4 with the Beastmaster at level 2. Blademaster, on the other hand, opposite side of the map, Helm of Valor. Strength and agility, very, very high damage and high hit points. 850 hit points already on the Blademaster, as the Shadow Hunter throws that glaive once more, and now getting up, or sitting at level 4. Great Hall being constructed by ZDR for an expansion. And I do not believe Yumiko is expecting that at all. That is not something you normally see, as the Archmage off over here needs to clear out this red creep camp as well. The hero advantage already in favor of the Orc team. If that Shadow Hunter can get to level 5 with a Pendant of Energy, that is just going to add insult to injury there. So much healing, so much damage mitigation, as you will never be able to really focus down that unit. All right, coming in, Arcane Vault quickly getting taken down. Pillage is completed, so you can see that that gold is coming in. I believe it's 1 to 2 gold per strike, as you can now see just how much damage, and when you are just able to attack buildings and gain an economic advantage, that is absolutely huge. Raiders coming in to take down these buildings. Building after building is currently falling, ensnaring the Spellbreakers as well, as we may be looking at, Speed Scroll being used here in order to get away. Very, very nice use of that Speed Scroll. Water Elemental trying to pad some of the units. As you can see, a Disenchant there. The Disenchant removed the Speed Scroll, but didn't remove the slow, as you see a Raider quickly getting taken down, but not too shabby of a trade, taking down a couple of key buildings, making him so that he is supply blocked and unable to build anything from the Arcane Vault, and more importantly right now, unable to train up Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers were going to be important in this upcoming fight there, being able to focus down the Spirit Walkers, also take that all-important Spirit Link, as the Kodos are getting healed up. All right, Great Hall. More than a quarter of, a quarter of the way left to go. Back off here over to the north, you can see Shockwave coming through, getting down many of those units there. Hawk keeping track of the sites, as the Quill Beast the Quill Beasts are level 2, and the Hawks, I believe, are level 1. There's another Shockwave there, as the Ogre quickly turns around, and it looks like he is just going to end up getting taken down, as the Tome of Intelligence +2 is left behind. Picked up both by the Beastmaster. Warsong Battle Drums Command, or an additional +10% damage on all of these units. Rune of Healing, healing back all of these units here, as Yumiko now licking his wounds and looking much stronger than before. 61 over 80 compared to, let's take a look down over here, 52 over 66. 14 gold a second compared to 7, though, as Yumiko still unsure about that expansion over here on the bottom left. Blademaster making its way over. And are we going to perhaps be able to see that? All right, a little bit of damage, a little bit of slow. Blademaster doesn't have to worry about much, just shrugging that damage off little by little. +14 damage on that Blademaster. Those critical strikes are going to becoming very quickly, as we're now looking at invisible summons to try and shut down Orc. Now, this has worked in a number of WCG games in the past, but I don't know if it's going to really work here, since it is full cross spawns. The time that it takes to get over there means that the Water Elementals and the Quill Beasts are pretty much near their death already. Now, the only real reason, real way that it will continue to work also is if the Archmage can get to level 3 Brilliance Aura, because the mana replenishes just so much more quickly. All right, Archmage is invis. Hawk is invis as well. Let's take a look there. Clarity Potion now being used. Back over here, Peon is just doing a good job repairing, and a Sentry Ward being placed down to keep track of any invis units now. All right, Spellbreaker is going to be going into a little bit of an engagement here. This could be a very strange fight. There goes a Water Elemental. There's a Disenchant as well. Quill Beast could get taken down off over here. No, it's going to try and get away, and it's going to be able to do exactly that. Yumiko may accidentally give a lot of experience to ZDR here in just a moment. You can take a look at the Quill Beast now getting taken down there. All right, Blade Master sitting at 4, Shadow Hunter sitting at 5, as we're looking at him going up against a level 3 Beastmaster and a level 4 Archmage. Level 5, level 4 against level 4, level 3. Blade Master sitting at level 4 once more gets slowed by those Sorceress, an absolute bread and butter unit in the war on orcs for human players. However, the longer this game goes, the better I believe it will be for ZDR. ZDR's economy is just going to be far too strong. Sentry Ward now being placed down as another one. Do we see Witch Doctors? I don't see Witch Doctors, so that should just be the item. And if we actually saw Witch Doctors there with sentries, that would be, well, that would be a pretty unique unit that I haven't seen in quite some time. I remember trying to play with stasis traps back in the day. They were so temperamental, as we now are looking at Blizzard coming into play. All right, Blizzard, Archmage in the backfield, 159 critical strike. The Blizzard raining down on all of those units. The Raiders need to come around the far way in order to get the ensnare off, as the Archmage now currently stuck. All right, another round of Blizzard right there, and that damage is coming through. All right, Raiders coming in from behind now, and this might be the destruction of the line right now, and that's exactly what the Archmage needs if he wants to continue to use Blizzard. All right, there goes a Spellbreaker. We're continuing this fight here. Units are now backing off. Spellbreakers are up in the front. And up until you see Tauren Chieftains, those Spellbreakers, Taurens, those Spellbreakers are going to be able to have an absolute field day, especially with the Blizzard raining down on all of those Raiders. Blade Master now trying to make his way off to the front here again. There is some more disenchants. Blade Master up in the front. There is his main attack, 198-point critical strike, just finishing off units. Peasants now getting taken down as well. Blade Master, if it can get to level 5, would actually be a very, very big difference in those Shadow Strikes. The Windwalk Strike just that much stronger, much faster, and getting out of bad situation. That Blade Master still has plenty of mana. Scroll of Healing used once more to try and counteract, and even though the Blizzards have been raining down fast and furiously, it doesn't look like it is coming to an end. Shadow Hunter finally running low on mana. Beastmaster seen at level 4. Blade Master almost at level 5. There is the Blade Master finishing off the Beastmaster. Level 5 now on the Blade Master himself, and I think this is going to be the end now, as the Blade Master just getting in far too much damage. All right, let's take a look. Strike after strike after strike. Raiders, Blade Master's Spellbreaker is going to fall apart here, and once all of the Spellbreakers are gone, I believe the Kodo Beast should be able to start finishing off the remaining units. All right, more critical strikes, 240 critical strike. Blade Master still coming in strong here, going after unit after unit. You can see that the Archmage off to the north, once the units walk out of that Blizzard, he's not really doing very much of anything. Kodo Beast now looking to back off here, and I guess they're just pretty much content with this fight. No, they are not. He's now backing up to over here. The Spirit Walker should be able to get healed up. There's a Clarity Potion used by the Shadow Hunter. There's a Potion of Mana. Is he going to use the Potion of Mana as well? Did he? Oh, yeah, there you go. There's the heal. He's just trying to get all of his units back together once more. There's an Ensnare, as the Shadow Hunter is still using those Clarity Potions and healing salves pretty effectively. That Blade Master is pretty much a one-man army, able to deal so much damage. And once you saw level 5, yeah, that level 3 critical strike, 4 times damage, and really causing problems. Plus 14, maybe even plus 19 once you add in the Kodo damage there. Yeah, there's that plus 19 damage, as the Archmage is in trouble. All right, a couple of quick ensnares. Blade Master gets one quick kill. Is he going to be going after the remaining units? Another Sorceress is going to get taken down. There goes another. All right, going after the Gargantuan Sea Turtle now. The Gargantuan Sea Turtle now pretty much being left alone. Archmage may try and steal a bit of experience, and no, he's not going to be able to do it. It looks like the Shadow Hunter may actually get it. No, I'm not quite sure. Did the Archmage get it? I can't tell. It was clicked on him, but turned into the Hex Timer as opposed to experience. All right, teleporting all the way back to home. Archmage healing back up. Beastmaster is now back out. Troll Witch Doctor is out. Is he going to drop a Sentry Ward? No, well, maybe he did, but yeah, that one Troll Witch Doctor dropping Sentry Wards to stop the invisible summons from happening any longer. There's some more invisible Quill Beasts. as Yumiko just making its way out now. Economy down over here. Economy over here as well. As there is the game. Just so much more gold for ZDR. A 4,000 resource difference in gold. Gold and lumber leading to the victory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 2. Please stay tuned for game number 3.